Hello, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. Today we have with us Dimitru Lovozotsky. Hi, Dimitru. I hope everything is
Hello.
okay with you.
Yes. Thank you very much, Francisco. Hello, dear BA fans. So you're welcome to our Global
Okay.
BA Community webinar.
And today, in the St. Valentine's Day, Dimitri will talk about client satisfaction measures approach, pros and cons in facts. Just little announcements. As always, a recording will be provided after the presentation, and at the end we will have a Q&A session. So please send your questions to our YouTube channel and in our internet page event if you prefer. And welcome, Dimitro. Please, the
Yeah,
stage is yours.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Francisco. So, hello, dear colleagues, dear BA fans. As you know, guys, client relationship building as a process for the whole development team is extremely a valuable and important question. Yep. So that is why in our practice we very often just refer to some kind of maybe gaps or maybe additional questions, maybe additional knowledge that we need for our best practice implementation. And that is why, yep, we need to have structured knowledge in that area, and we need to remind ourselves the main things. We need to form the vision what we need to know about the client satisfaction measure approach as the basis, and what we have in area of client satisfaction measure approach. I mean, in techniques area. Yeah. So let's think together. Let's talk together about such questions today in very intensive manner, I guess. So let me share with you, dear colleagues, our agenda. Uh, in the first point, or in the first place, at the first place, we're going to review existing client or customers satisfaction measurement approaches. Yep, what we have in our tool set as a business analyst, as a managers, etc. The second question will be about the main restrictions of measurement activities, and for sure you'll never go or you'll never went out from our events without any kind of real recommendations about some kind of pros, cons of the best practices, and without any kind of approaches or additional knowledge in that area. Yep. So a Q&A session we also will have at the end of this event. And please, guys, don't forget to just to note some in a convenient way for you your questions. Let's start. Let's start. Probably a lot of you guys knows me. I am Dmitry Lozovitsky, Chief Business Analyst, EPAM. And I like to share my broad experience in different roles, be it project manager role, business analyst role, PO, product manager, and business consultant roles in different projects. And I am convinced in that fact that something new always born on the edge, yeah, on the cross lines of different zones of responsibilities for incorporation of different project roles. Of different project roles. Usually, I like to start with some kind of quote that could be useful for you guys. This time, I choose the quote of founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos. Everyone knows this person. If you are truly focused on your customers and listen to them, you'll be able to accurately guess what they'll want next. Absolutely great thought. Yep. And awesome thought, brilliant words, and the great idea for all of us, because business analyst is integrative role in the project team. And that is why business analyst, at the same time, business analyst is client face oriented role. Yep. And we very often from business analysts actions depends a lot of things in our client or customer relationships. So that is why not only managers should be aware, as I said before, about client satisfaction measurement approaches, but also all key project roles and included business analyst role as well. Let's go forward. And usually, if we go into search the basis or basic knowledge, um, what is a customer or client satisfaction definition? Yep. If you're going to search this entity in our knowledge base, we can find out that this is really simple thing. Yeah. In the left part, you can see the definition that measure of how well a company's product, services, and overall customer experience meet customer expectation. Meet customer expectation. This is a key phrase. And on practice, that means for us that client satisfaction reflects your business health by showing how well your products or service resonate with buyers or clients. Yep. And that is true. This connection is really strong one, and we need to monitor. We need to manage this connection in proactive manner always. This is the first key thought that I want to share with you guys and remind to you. I know that you know that, but sometimes we need to have some small and direct reminder. Why it's important for us to build the connections with our clients? Yep. Why? Because customer satisfaction is important because it highly influences the likelihood of customer repeating the purchase, leave a positive review, or recommending your product or service. Yep, this is also definition from the knowledge base. But the main key thing here is the next, that these factors influence brand awareness and revenue growth. We are working in business area, all of us. And we are working for our revenue. Yep, on company level, on project level, on account level, on company level, etc. It means for us that client is happy to stay with us, happy to build his business with us, happy to share his money with us, and that is why we need. That is why this is. Extremely important question for all team members or all roles who play all roles who are client oriented or client face oriented role. Yeah. Why we need to do that? I mean, why about conditions? Yep. As you can see on the screen, only criterion of truth, the only criterion of truth is experience. Yep, as said some of Greek philosopher or something like that. And it means for us on practice that it's always the level of individual and collective or teamwork to build the great relationships with our clients. So as you can see in the right part of this schema, we have some kind of sets of whys we need to do that. Yep. So develop new opportunities. Yes, sure, because new opportunities means for us new money. Improve the effectiveness of your steps for contact improvement. Yep. Boosting your company brand image and reputation. Yes, reputation means also money in long-term perspective. Response to the challenges of customer acquisition. Sure. Reduce direct and indirect costs related to the customer dissatisfaction. And gain a better understanding of your customers' needs and expectations. Yep. All these points uh, contain the separate set of activities that should be done from team side and from business analyst side as well, on individual and again on team level together, and all the best practices to set up such kind of activities to show our client that we have the great we are building the great relationships, is always individual work. It means that we always have on practice we always has on practice in practice we always have in practice individual case. Yeah, so this is some kind of special key that we are going to build all together on team level to build the great relationships with our clients. And we need to understand how, yep, how we going to build that. From our practice, we have only one correct answer for all of us: adaptation principle. Try to use approaches depends on the project and client business environment specific. Always try to do that, guys. Always. Why? Because client unique. Clients are unique. Accounts unique. Projects unique. Teams unique. Client representatives unique, etc., etc., etc. So every time we can have the plan, we can have the we can use some kind of methodologies, approaches, frameworks, techniques, but how to combine them in the best manner means for us on practical level, means for us adaptation principle usage. So think about and don't forget. And the most popular approaches for all of us. Yep, I can say that we could have the group of approaches that we can use in practice. And for sure, the most popular is on the screen. So customer surveys. This is a group of approaches. We're going to review them a little bit more in detail today. Focus group and advisory boards. Yes, sure. Social media, response rates, churn, and specific KPIs. All these things related to our tool set that we have and we use to build these client relationships in the best manner and to provide some kind and to track or monitor some kind of client feedbacks for us. So customer survey is specific. What does it mean? We are going to use or we're going to combine metrics from different sources to get a complete picture of customer satisfaction. Complete picture of customer satisfaction. This is a simple way how we're going to have some kind of additional and useful information for us. And we're going to use not only the scale, for example, number scale, to provide some kind of estimation. We're going to speak with our customers with by the words, yep, by the questions, by the help of questions that we are going to use in that series. So they have these approaches. They are fast and easy to complete. Definitely, because you don't need special software, or you don't need a lot of time to prepare these surveys, etc., etc. What do we have on that field, on this plate? Yep. So the first one, CSAT. I know that you know about that survey, and this survey, a lot of companies modifies to their needs, to specific vision of the quality of client relationship process, client relationship building process for specific company, in specific company. Yep. But customer satisfaction score, yeah. So CSAT score helps assess the quality of your customer supports, products, or services. You'll collect metrics, usage is short and simple questions. Customer effort score, yeah, CES, reveals how easily it is for customers to resolve and an issue, get an answer, or complete the task. This metric can be used as a high-level indicator of customer satisfaction. High level, because the easier the experience is, the more satisfied and loyal customers tend to be. Simple explanation, but a great idea. And Net Promoter Score, NPS, for sure, you know that. It means for us that customer satisfaction, we capture the customer satisfaction level by asking buyers how likely they are to recommend our company. So the idea is simple. Existing customers or clients bring you the new clients and customers through the help of their recommendations. It's also true. And for sure, we have no we have some kind of restriction with our time, by our time slot, or we're restricted by our time slot. But for your information, guys, simple formulas that for these surveys, for customer surveys approaches, that you can use, and these formulas can help you to understand the sense of the measurement process that we have in that area. Yeah. So just for your information, please think about when you have your free time. And pros and cons. Yes, as you can see also on the screen, you can read all these things because we have a lot of bullet points for every block, for every customer surveys approach. But for all of them, we have one restriction. Yep. Surveys often lack context as to why customers gave you a specific score. Yeah, this is some kind of limitation of this group, of the group of these approaches. Yeah, this is some kind of limitation for this group, for these approaches. So what we have in our tool set else? Yep. What we else to have in our tool set? Focus groups and advisory boards. Yep. We need to understand that not very often, but maybe not rarely, but not very often. It's just a regular practice, and not every customer just want to spend the time for the surveys. Yep. And surveys, we going to use the surveys approaches when we want to have the broad picture, yeah, broad and deep dive picture. But when we want to fix some kind of gaps in our relationships, especially in our, especially in the question of client satisfaction area, we need to have also the real communication. And that is why in our practice, we're going to use also focus groups and advisory boards. And in both cases, we're going to speak. We're going to speak with our client representatives. Yep. And actually, the main thing is to find out the correct people for such activity from client side, and group these people in right time, in right place, and based on the right question. Yep. So these approaches allows you to enable you to contact with customers directly and learn more about their needs, motives, and behaviors. Yep. So you have the ability, or you have the possibility to communicate personally, on personal level, yep, or personally with your client representatives, and hear their voice. So to hear the pains. And here, the important accents that you need to take in account when you're going to work with the customer. In the first case, in focus group, in focus group case, we need to create a group. We need to find enough time. We need to be specific and direct with our questions, and think about ways how to collect customer feedback during the meeting. So we need to have the great service approach or support approach, how you fix, how you just collect the thoughts, and this allows you to reflect, to understand your client very well, and form and align action item plan for sure, because it's not enough only to hear the client voice. You need to provide the answer on that voice, and you need to provide a lot of things to explain what you're going to do to make your cooperation better and better. If we're going to speak about the advisory boards, we need to understand that we have the same situation, but with the people of another level. Advisory boards means for us about advisory boards activities means for us that we need to get the access to the SME, subject matter experts on client side, communicate with them, align with them, and also at the same time, these people could be decision makers as also, for us. So advisory board, focus groups is could be, for example, for partial time activity for us. But advisory boards means for us the permanent meetings with these client representatives, and conducting our activities that we have in focus groups, but on deep level and specific to this or that questions, that we're going to review all together. And I think that this is the main accents for these methods or groups. And also, guys, you can also find out some kind of useful information on that slide about the social media response rate and churn. For social media, social media can help us to track positive and negative comments, reactions, reviews, and messages, and measure your social sentiment score. I can recommend this approach in case when you have some kind of type of business, or your client have some kind of type of business that really connected with social media, the social media as a platform to represent the client activities. Response rate. The more a company can reduce response and resolution times, the more it can improve the customer experience and in turn customer satisfaction. This is some kind of additional way to seize the gaps than we have in our cooperation process, because in any kind of project we could have some kind of escalation, technical blockers, etc., a lot of support questions we have, but we need to understand that not only the revenue or goal achievements makes our client happy. Also, the quality of our cooperation is a great way to increase client happiness generally. So please think about the response rate when you have the big and scaled projects with a lot of people in account or on the project, and you have the difficult processes, etc. It also can help you to fill the gaps in your cooperation. And churn, everyone knows about that. And churn is about yep, is about some kind of indicator, yep, or may indicate that something is causing dissatisfaction among your customer base. Yep. So churn rate starts to grow significantly. If churn rate starts to grow significantly, this is some kind of signals that something wrong with your customer relationships. And for all these approaches, other approaches, we can mention that these approaches just reflect some additional aspects of your work, and results should be used as additional metrics. Yep. So think about the application point of these approaches. No matter how good the team or how efficient the methodology, if we are not solving the right problem, the project fails. Woody Williams. I like this quote so much. And as I promised before, as usually, guys, we provide to you, to your attention, some kind of additional and valuable tools or methods or techniques. Yep. And this time, I want to share with you the idea of balance of interests as a basis of successful client relationships. As you know, guys, we always have two aspects in client relationships: results and expectations. Yep. As I told before. And for results, we have the main accent instability of our activities with our client. Yep. It means what should be done. What should be done. And in those of our control in that area, we have efficiency and risk avoiding questions. But also about the expectations, how we will do that. Comfort of cooperation. It means for client predictability. So stability and predictability, the main accents in that technique, in that approach. And if you'll get great results, but with a lot of escalations during your cooperation process, or a lot of troubles, issues that were not weren't reviewed in efficient manner or resolved in efficient manner, are your client will be happy? I think no. And if the client, at the same time, if the client will have some kind of the same proposals on the market from service companies, I think that he can change, or he could change the company. Yep, because comfort of cooperation also matters. And on practice, we have some kind of simple example, as you can see on the screen. What does it mean in practice? Yep. How you should use this approach. You need to start to provide the answers of that question. What should be done in cooperation with your client on that frame? Yep. And how? And for sure, you need to describe what should be done from perspective of efficiency and risk avoiding point by point. In the bottom part of this results column, and the same exercise you need to do in expectations column. Yep. This approach can help you, or will help you, to speak during your conversation with your client, just to visualize all things on one plate. Yep. So this is the main idea of this approach that I want to share with you today. And if you read a little bit more about that approach, please welcome to our Global BA community page. And I have a great post on that topic. And finally, 7 steps to improve customer satisfaction from us. Understand your customer journey firsthand. This is a key. This is a key in your hands. Please not think only about the customer journey, but visualize this customer journey. Make your standard customer journey. Make your gold standard process. Yep, model, etc. Listen your customers. You know about that we spoke before. Often proactive multi-channel support. Yes, sure, very important point. Act on customer feedback proactively. Personalize your user experience. Leverage NPS and CSAT score and follow up with your customers. Yeah. So some seven golden steps, or we can say that all these steps can going to make our silver bullet. Yep, in our practice, how we can improve customer satisfaction level. All these seven steps in interaction between each other make this wish make happen this wish in reality. Yep. And for sure it means for us hard work or additional work, definitely. And I want to finalize our speech. Yep, never set out to be the best. It's too low a standard. Set out to be good. Do your best. Henry Mintzberg, this is one of 20 fathers of modern management. And I hope, guys, that this information, this short and structured information, can be useful for you and help you to think about the client satisfaction measurement approaches in another manner and make you happy. Thank you. Right now, it's time to questions.
Thank you, Dimitri. Very good talk. Thank you. We have three questions.
Great.
We have no more time, but I will do the three questions, and I think it will not be much time. So,
Yes, yes,
first
sure.
question from Oksana. What tools do you prefer to set up metrics to revealing customer satisfaction?
Awesome. Awesome question. Thank you very much. As usually in big size or enterprise size IT companies, we have their own tools. Yep. Some kind of dashboards that can help us that can help us to get the right information during the period of cooperation. And they take information from different sources, from different applications that we're going to use on our projects. For sure, if we're going to speak about the surveys, we can just send some kind of Google form for our client representatives, and it will be enough for us. If we are going to speak about IT service desk department, they definitely will have some specific tracker. But the main tool is our conversation. Yep. And we need to provide regular meetings with our class customers, one-to-one meetings, or as you know right now, focus group meetings, or some kind of board meetings, etc., to collect additional information. The main message in my answer is the next. It doesn't depend. It doesn't depends on what kind of tool you're going to use. Please think about the structure of the questions. Think about the structure of information, and just apply these or that questions or information that you want to get from your customers to the right tool, or we can say equal. This sentence is equal or means the right way how you can get this information easily from your client. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question from Adam. How to convince a skeptical customer to spend time, resources on establishing and maintaining custom CSAT, CAS processes, KPIs, approaches?
Very popular question, but this question is great. I expected that. And right one time more, we get this question. But this question is a cornerstone question, actually, in my opinion. And to talk with your client, to provide some kind your my answer is the next. Yep, to talk with your client enough. Yep, to provide some kind of use cases or cases, practical cases from your previous clients, from your previous projects, how these approaches can help the client to make our cooperation better, and educate your client. This is the third component, because not every client aware about these approaches yet, and not every client representatives knows about how they can use these approaches in correct way. Yeah, so educate the client representatives, explain by cases what they can have, or how what kind of value this approach can bring to your cooperation. And first of all, speak with the client.
Okay. Next question from Steve.
Mhm.
Is prior customer satisfaction or experience service shown to new customers for a better way to get more traction for new projects? What is your opinion? Showing the prior customer satisfaction and experience to the new customer.
Uh, yes, partially. I can agree with that question, because the basis could be standardized. Yep. So, of course, as I mentioned before, client is unique, clients clients unique, projects unique, account unique, teams unique, everything is unique. So we're going to form our unique case. But in that unique case, we definitely, or in that approaches, by usage of these approaches or mentioned approaches, we definitely will have the basis of questions that should or could be used for the future. Yeah, for the future project, for the future clients, etc. Please think about separate, classified, and just forming your knowledge base in that question. That is the right way, in my opinion.
Okay, thank you. So we have some people saying thank you for the presentation, and two more questions. The first one
Good.
is what is churn rate and how to calculate it?
No problem. Churn rate, as you can see, yep, indicate that something is causing dissatisfaction among your customer base. Yep, if your churn rate starts to grow, so your client leave you, yeah, your clients leave your customers leave your activities, your cooperation, it means something wrong. So it's some kind of simple proportion, as you can see, guys, and that is simple, just proportion. Client,
Okay.
yeah, just proportion between clients that leave and the general quantity of the clients. Yeah, quantity of
And
clients. It's general
thank
quantity
you.
of clients. Yeah.
And finally, Tatiana asked if you could share the presentation. First of all, this recording will be available,
Sure.
but I think if you send an email to Dimitru, he will share the presentation. Yeah.
Yes. Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dimitru. It was a very good presentation, a very good discussion with these questions. Thank you all to the viewers, and see you next time. Thank you, Dimitru.
Thank you very much, guys. See you and have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.